Alright, hello all and welcome back to the Isto James channel. This is episode 2 of the Nightmare Before Christmas series we're doing. And we're going to get into the really exciting part here is just painting all the colors in. Now I'm going to make a confession to all of you is I screwed up just a little bit when I did this. I should have done this purple scenery on the background before I laid down my sketching. Over all of this. It would have been a lot easier to use big brush strokes and blend this a little bit better. It did work to my favor just a little bit, and I'll tell you about that in just a moment, but I screwed up, and I want to point this out to everybody. If you're painting or doing any kind of project, it's okay to mess up. You learn from those things. So that's my confession. It's not so bad, I know, but it's there. I'm not perfect. Alright, let's talk about this purple background. I chose purple for a reason. I had a lot of references when making this painting. I usually just paused the movie a bunch and got some scenes that I liked. There are some figurines that they sell online, and I used the figurines as some reference point as well for some of this stuff, like some of the buildings. But as I'm building this with the purple, that wasn't a reference at all. It's just something that I had in my mind. So when I did this, my other confession to you guys is I love using secondary colors. Those of you who don't know what the color wheel is or any of that, all the primary colors are like blue, red, and yellow. Secondary colors are the ones that if you mix those colors, so you get green, orange, and purple. So I did a lot of this whole painting based around green, orange, and purple. A lot of theory that I put into this painting. So in the middle ground we use this purple, and I mixed in this white, so you see, so it's a little brighter over the ridge of the hill, and then as it fades off into the darkness it gets darker and darker and darker. And this is what's so cool about the black canvas. You'll see as I use these purples, and once I don't mix the white into it and it's just the purple itself, you can almost not even see it. So it was really nice gradient, really nice transition that I created out of that. Now you also see that when I add this color in a lot of areas, I'll get a little bit sloppy. I might cover something up, and this is what's so great about paintings. With paintings, you can change anything, or you can correct almost anything. I shouldn't say anything, but almost anything. So I'll come back and I'll cover the buildings back up with some black. Even with Mr. Oogie Boogie's face, if I mess up his teeth a little bit there, it's okay, because I'm going to come back and highlight that with some black later. It's great, so you can go back and forth. I'm not going to show you all of that, every back and forth that I did within the videos, but you'll get the gist of it. So guilty here, I had to go back and do some more white, but I wanted to do highlight these characters individually. So as I put down the white on the trick-or-treaters, as I put down some white on Sally, it's the same concept. I need to capture the light sources and put their values in before I do their colors. Now once I start actually putting the color in, like Sally, you know, she's like that blue kind of turquoise looking color. I'm going to lay down that color first. I'm going to do what again we call is an underpainting. So I want to capture some of her value, just her main color value. Then I'll go back and work on some shadow. I'll blend in some lighter blue and try to get that three-dimensional texture that I'm looking for within their features. So as I lay this down, it's kind of a dull blue, you're not going to see it, and then once I start adding a little bit of white or a little bit of darker blue and start working with the shades, it's like boom, all of a sudden it starts making sense, and you can see the form really coming through. And then she's got some really cool colors, and I mean that in the literal sense. They're not warm colors, they're cool. You have these nice blues, a little bit of green, I really wanted this color to balance throughout the painting, so you're gonna see a lot of opposites or complementing colors that I like to do, but usually all revolving around the secondary colors, the orange, the greens, and the purples. I've done a lot of other paintings in the past and commission work for people, and the only complaint I ever get is sometimes my colors are a little bit too vibrant, that they don't look so realistic. So something I'm working on as well. But in this painting, that rule is out the window. I'm going to make this as vibrant and pop as much as I possibly can. With Sally here, I wanted her hair to have a tint of orange. For previous said reasons. I know it's brown, but I wanted to give it kind of that little extra kick and give it my own Isto James flair, if you will. And there you have it. So Sally's not finished. We're not finished there. We've just applied our color, but we will get there, and I'm going to show you later how we actually do the details once these underpaintings and these main colors are there. Thank you everyone so much for checking out my videos. I can't wait to show you some more. So please don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that bell, because when that next video hits, you'll know right away, and you'll get to see how I got further and further into this process. We'll see you then.